My name is Pamela Borges. Today is May 21st. I'm here to talk about the La Canada. The name of the course is Homital History from the University Virgin Islands. The La Canada history starts about nestland in the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains. The city of La Canada is a unique and beautiful place to live, work, and play. Incorporated since November 30, 1976, the city is a contract city. The history of the La Canada has many chapters. The first inhabitants probably is the Indians who live in Los Angeles about 2,500 years ago. La Canada always had problems with the lack of water. These Indians started building a small village near to water sources and they lived there. But after this, the Spanish missionaries came and started building a new city. In the 1820s, the Mexican Revolution removed the Spanish rule from the California, and the space was granted to a Mexican school teacher from Los Angeles, Ignacio Coronel. Coronel built a small house, but after he abandoned the ranch and later sold it, Julio Verdugo bought the ranch and moved to La Canada. Very few people lived in Southern California at that time. Transportation from the east was slow and difficult. When the train finally came to Los Angeles, many newcomers looking for low-priced land and healthy climate arrived there. In 1875, Rancho La Canada was sold to Dr. Jacob Lanterman and Colonel Adolphus Williams to a very low price because of lack of the water. Dr. Lanterman built a house called Homewood. Now today's Lanterman House is a museum there. I visited there and I know they had a lot of problems with money, and because this they decided to divide in lots and sell everything. I know the Lanterman is a very lucky guy, and Lanterman and Williams helped to found a school and a church there, and this helped them attract buyers. And after this, just people's coming and they start building new things and a lot of important things coming like the space age, and this make the city bigger than is today. City Hall of La Canada. The City Hall is organized into 4 departments: administration, community, development, finance, and public works. Having outgrown the long leased City Hall location, the city of La Canada made a purchase of a vacant office building within a commercial park. Originally like call center, the building required comprehensive space planning and update rules to meet the mixed-use needs of City Hall to grow while allowing space for community functions and revenue generating liaison commercial space. The City Hall is a little small, but when I went there, I was very comfortable and have a lot of pictures about the history, important peoples from the city, and I take a little video about everything. Old Best Park is a recreation area. It's a park in the front of the city hall. When I was there, a lot of people's playing, and it's a good place to park because it's in the middle of the city. On Landmark is a Descanso Gardens. It's a very, very beautiful park. Have a lot of things to do. The history is about connection with the peoples to the park, to the nature. It starts from the tribal people who needs the pantry oaks for food. And after this, they continue to take care of this place because it's a beautiful place with like a beautiful nature. It's open to public to visitation. It's very beautiful place and have a lot of different species of the plants. Have museums inside. Sometimes have something like events happen there. I live here in La Canada and I never come here before. Look, this place is beautiful. I love it. I want to come here every day. Like, oh my gosh, it's like the energy is very amazing and make me feel like happy, more happy because I love the place who I live in and I love more right now. That's it. The first interview is with Pat. She is volunteer and she told about Descanso Gardens. Talk me about this place, Descanso Gardens.
Well, Descanso Garden is a beautiful place, and the reason why I volunteer here is because I've been coming here with my children when they were little,
Oh.
and it brings a lot of memories. Besides, it's a beautiful place, you know. So I volunteer since it's about 7 or 8 years that I'm doing this. Yeah, so it's very enjoyable and.
And your children like to come here?
Pardon?
Your children like
Oh,
come
well,
here?
they don't come anymore because they're gone, you know. They left the state, so. But I like to come here.
Oh, thank you. Here's the Japanese garden.
For 6 years, um, and we volunteer on Wednesdays.
Yes.
But it's a nice place because there's so many different gardens within Japanese garden. The camellias, the roses, the tulips in the fall, in the spring. So yeah,
Oh, thank you so much.
yeah, it's spectacular.
It's beautiful, yes.
Yeah, it's my first time here, and I live here in La Canada, but I never went here before.
Oh really?
Wow,
I
you're
need
missing
to-
something
Oh no!
great.
If you you should come because they have a lot of things going on. Now they're open until 7 every day, 7 at night, and then starting this weekend they have live music over in the Japanese garden.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
My favorite place to go to eat is Round Table Pizza because I love pizza, and this place have a lot of card games, and is the other thing I really like it. The pizza is very perfect, and every time I have something with my host kids is over there, and a lot of meetings and parties with friends, birthdays is a very good place. The Lanternman House. The property was opened as a museum in 1993. The house was commissioned by Dr. Roar Lanternman in 1950. Lanternman, who had treated victims of the 1906 from San Francisco about earthquake and fire, instead to the foundation, floors, and walls of his house be built from reinforced concrete. But when I was visit there, I described his wife. His name is Amelia. She don't like that floor because the house is always cold, and they usually keep the windows open and the doors open because the house every time has peoples and visiting, and people outside just can come. They are all very open for the population and very friendly, and because this the house is always cold, and she put like carpets just to help, and the house have a lot of strategies to make sure the ambience will be warm. They lived in this house for approximately 40 years. His daughters more 40 years, but they don't take care too much about the house, and after they donation this house for the city hall, and the city hall make like a restoration, and this house is very important for the La Canada history.
I'm Laura Verlack. I'm the executive director at the Lanternman House.
How many times did you work here?
So I work part-time, about 24 hours a week.
But how many years ago you started?
Oh, at the Lanterman House, I've been here since April of 2018.
Oh, and what this house is for you? Like, what do you like here? Have something fun or something very important for you here?
Well, let's see. I've worked as a history professional for over 20 years in different museums. Um, I love local history. I find it very engaging. I like knowing why streets bear certain names. I like knowing the architecturally significant houses. I like knowing all the stories for a community. And the Lanterman House has a lot of stories, so I just enjoy being part of that.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Reflect Space Gallery. These spaces happen inside the one library, and I usually go this library every week, and I never pay attention this. It's like a small museum, and artists can do their arts there. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Kevin Lee.
What do you do here?
So I am a installation artist. I was reaching out to the Glendale Arts and Culture Commission, and they reached back out and informed me that they would like to have my installation up in the Glendale Central Library. Essentially, my work is about creating a community and being able to create accessibility in terms of being able to speak on mental health and childhood dynamics and familial dynamics and how that affects the way that we view things as adults.
Okay, and how many years are you working on this?
I've been working on this project for about 4 years now.
Oh, really? Okay, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Landmark number 2, the Americana Art Brand, is a very important mixed-use lifestyle center. It started to be planned around 1990s during a process to they try have a new downtown. The plan is called Town Center, planned to be an indoor and outdoor regional mall. In the middle of the Americana have a dance fountain, and around have a lot of important stores like Apple, H&M, have Starbucks, very good libraries, movie theaters. Is a good place to go and have like a good day or afternoon, or maybe you can go night just walking around. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Anna.
Why do you work here?
I work at a small store that sells phone cases.
What do you like about Americano? Why you do you usually come here?
Yes, and I like the water fountain because it's a beautiful place to come and spend a time.
Thank you so much for your interview.
Welcome.
I like living like Canada because it's a very beautiful city, and it's not that big. It's like a small city and have a beautiful green areas. When I drive to my home, I just see like the beautiful trees, the beautiful house, have a beautiful neighborhood. It's a good city to take care of children's, to go to places, have a lot of parks, museums. Is cool. The Descanso Garden is perfect. Like have a very perfect energy, and I really like live here. And thank you for watching this video.